It was 6:47 p.m. on Thanksgiving. 34 people sat around the table, candles glowing, wine glasses raised. And my mother stood up, smiled, and said something that changed my life forever. "You won't get a cent from Grandma. You've never done anything for her." 33 people heard it, and not one of them defended me. So I stood up, walked out, and never looked back. What they didn't know, I was the only one who had been taking care of her. And 11 days later, she died. 1 week after that, her will was read. And that's when everything fell apart. My name is Claire, and in my family, I was always the failure. Not officially. Nobody ever said it outright. But you learn to recognize it in small ways. The way conversations stop when you enter a room. The way achievements get ignored. The way your name is always followed by a pause. Like people are searching for something positive to say, but can't find anything. My sister Diane, perfect. College graduate, marketing executive. My parents paid for everything. My brother Patrick, also successful. Sales manager, confident, loud, approved. Sean, the youngest, still figuring life out, but somehow never judged. And me? I dropped out of college at 19, not because I was lazy, because I couldn't afford it. I asked for help. My father said, "We can't just give money to everyone." But somehow they could, just not to me. 3 years before that Thanksgiving, I knocked on my grandmother's door. She opened it slowly, wearing a housecoat, hair unbrushed, and she looked surprised, like she hadn't expected anyone to come. "Claire," she said softly, "come in. I just made coffee." That was the first visit. Then came the second, then the third, and before I knew it, I was there every week, sometimes twice. We talked about everything. Her childhood, Ireland, meeting my grandfather, life before everything got quiet. And I listened, really listened, because nobody else was. After a few months, I started noticing things. A broken light bulb, a leaking sink, unpaid bills, confusion. So I fixed things quietly. No announcements, no family group chats, no look what I did. Just showing up every week, every time, until one day she said something I'll never forget. "You're the only one who comes." Not angry, not sad, just factual. And somehow that hurt more. Then things got worse. She started forgetting things, getting confused, scared. I called my mom. "Can you help? Even once a week?" She said, "We all have lives, Claire." I called again. Same answer. Third time, she got annoyed. "You're spending too much time there." It's weird. Weird. Taking care of your grandmother was weird. That's when I stopped asking. And then came Thanksgiving. 6:47 p.m. The toast. The sentence. "You've never done anything for her." And silence. 33 people. Not one voice. That's when I realized something. I didn't belong to that family. Not really. She died on a Tuesday. 4:22 p.m. I was holding her hand. The room was quiet, peaceful. No drama, no last speech, just a gentle squeeze. And then, nothing. I stayed there, long after she was gone, because for the first time in years, I felt completely alone. 10 days later, we sat in a lawyer's office. My entire family, dressed nice, acting normal, thinking about money. Not her. Money. Then the lawyer read the total. 2.3 million. And suddenly, Everyone was paying attention. Then came the breakdown. $5,000 to my mother. $5,000 to my sister. $5,000 to Patrick. $5,000 to Sean. And then he paused. The remainder of the estate goes to Claire. Silence, pure silence. And then the letter, writing to my granddaughter Claire. You were there, not when it was easy, not when it was convenient, but when it mattered. You sat with me when I was lonely. You helped me when I was confused. You stayed when others didn't even call. This is not a reward. This is recognition. You showed me love without expecting anything in return. And that is something this family forgot a long time ago. So I am giving everything to you, not because you asked, but because you earned it. With love, Grandma. No one looked at me. Not my mother, not Diane, not anyone. Because for the first time, the truth was louder than their version of the story, and they couldn't control it. Not anymore. Writing. Here's the thing about family. Blood doesn't make you loyal. Presence does. Love isn't what people say. It's what they do. Consistently. When nobody is watching. And sometimes, the person everyone overlooks is the only one who truly shows up. So if you're that person, don't stop. Because one day, the truth will speak for you.